Now loading podcast, period.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Period, the internet's stupidest podcast. My name is Ben, and with me today, as always, is my co-host David.
What's up, guys?
Tonight, we have a bunch of different things to talk about, some related to tech, some not, but, you know, that's how we do. We do whatever we want to do.
That's true.
First up, we've got David with an article. If you want to walk us through what you brought.
Okay, so this is probably going to get updated a couple of times because it's new, and they were originally going to hold releasing this, but Ars Technica did put out an article today. They found this Monday, but they don't know how long it's been going on for sure. Verizon has been leaking customer info for days, at least days. It could be a lot longer. So it's got something to do with Verizon Fios. There's a chat feature, like a lot of websites have these days, where you can talk to customer service and see if Fios is available in your area. And apparently people have been opening up these chat boxes, things that they've never been onto the site before or anything like that. And it's pulling up previous chat transcripts from other customers, which has all the information from names, maybe addresses, and other personally identifying info. So, whoops. They did reach out to Verizon on Monday to report the issue before they posted the article because they wanted to give them a chance to fix it, and it still hasn't been fixed. So that's not good. It's not good.
I think I'm not with Verizon anymore.
So it's not the first time it's happened. They had they had another massive spill in 2016. 1.5 million Verizon Enterprise Solutions customers had a online breach as well. Somebody got into Verizon systems and did a massive data dump. So, yay, woohoo.
Good job,
Don't
Verizon.
use the chat feature on your website. Somebody might find your info 7 days later and be like, "Ooh, now I know where this person's at."
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
All right. More stuff about the shortages for the 30 series from NVIDIA because we can't stop ragging on them.
No.
Demand will probably exceed supply. NVIDIA explains in very large quotation marks RTX 30 series shortages. It's not just wafer shortages at Samsung, although that is a factor. Who is this? The NVIDIA's chief financial officer, Colette Kress, addressed and partially explained the recent shortages of the company's new RTX 30 series graphic card. She confirmed that wafer shortages at chip supplier Samsung Foundry are a factor, but also suggested there's more to it than that. She said, "We do have supply constraints, and our supply constraints do expand past what we're seeing in terms of wafers and silicon. But yes, some constraints are in substrates and components. We will continue during the quarter on our supply, and we believe, though, that demand will probably exceed supply for quarter 4 in overall gaming." She also said that it might be a couple months before NVIDIA can catch up to demand, but qualified even that, saying, "At this time, it's really difficult for us to quantify." So basically, they're saying that they don't know why they're short, other than the fact that Samsung really can't keep up. So we're just gonna have to to wait and see how that goes, see how long this shortage lasts, and thank our lucky stars that we're not in the market for a graphics card right now. At least not a new one.
You can't buy anything this year. You really can't.
No.
It's everything.
Barely found you a webcam.
I know. I know. Who would have thunk it? Webcams becoming more popular than ever.
Seriously.
Alrighty.
Seriously.
So, we've got a new Qualcomm flagship SoC on the way. The 865. Yes, exactly. The 865 is out, and the 888 is in. Now, why the 888? Well, they might be marketing to Chinese customers who believe that the 8 is a lucky number. So they skipped the 845, 55, 65, 75, which is what we thought we'd get for the 888. It is going to be maybe 30% faster, possibly, in single one core, like bursty, I need it now type situations. And it also has the 5G chip embedded into the chip now, instead of it being a mandatory 2-chip solution. So that's going to be nice. They dropped it from 7 down to 5 nanometers, so that's got something to do with the boost in performance.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Ain't it nice? They did a little bit more with the performance per watt per area scale. So they've got a general 25% efficient and 25% performance uplift in the GPU side of things and the CPU. So we'll see. It's nice. Whatever. I don't think it's going to beat anything that I needed it to beat. I mean, my phone's still plenty fast. I will take the same performance for more efficiency at this point. So I say let's focus on that. What do you think? Because I just need my battery to last longer. I don't need
My
it to go any
battery could
faster.
last like 2-3 days. I'd be down with that.
Exactly.
We need the old flip phone uh, type battery. We're not getting that anymore.
I could go,
Not even close.
I don't know, 3-4 days in middle school with my old classic flip phone and not charge it
Oh yeah,
at
I
all.
remember. I'm pretty sure I went a good 3-4 days without even coming close to needing to charge it.
No, it's like, oh,
Back when I had a flip phone.
yeah.
Wasn't that long ago for me, but you know.
Some of us
Yeah.
weren't as I won't even call it spoiled. You were less needy. Let's just say that. Not that I was needy. You didn't care.
Well, I mean, I did go to the uh, same school that my mom taught at, so there wasn't really much of a need for me to have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. So, some sad news. David Prowse, the original actor for Darth Vader inside of the suit, not the voice for Darth Vader, has died. He died. Of course, this BBC article doesn't give me the actual date. It just says 6 days ago. So that was what, the 29th?
Sure. Let's say that.
Yeah. Yes, November 29th was when he died. So just marks another death of a famous actor in 2020. First it was Sean Connery. Now it's David Prowse.
Why?
Who else has died this year?
I don't know, but I'm waiting for one name to drop, and if it drops, it'll complete the 2020 nightmare. I'm thankful that it hasn't, but whatever. I've never asked you this, but this is something that I've been wanting to know. Why are there so many different actors for Darth Vader? Why did they use this actor, but then use Oh God, what's his name? It's at the tip of my.
James Earl Jones.
Yes, thank you. Why did they use Jones's voice? Why not just put him in the suit if they wanted his voice?
Probably because I don't know. That's a good question. I honestly can't give you an answer for that. Oh, Alex Trebek, of course.
Oh, duh. Gosh. We just
Chuck
talked about
Connolly.
that.
Yeah, I know. Literally the last
I
episode.
know.
Wow.
No.
Eddie Van Halen. Chadwick Boseman. How did we
Oh
forget about that?
gosh.
Good
Oh
Lord.
Lord. It's because it's
Ruth Bader
2020.
Ginsburg.
Oh yeah.
Little Richard. John Lewis, Congressman.
Too many people.
Regis died?
Regis died. Yes. Like 6 months ago. Something like that.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
I almost forgot about him.
Kobe Bryant at the beginning of the year. I completely forgot. Holy crap.
I think that was the beginning of the end for this year. We lost Kobe and we couldn't.
Oh, yeah. And Grant Imahara from Mythbusters.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez. This is too sad.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Jerry Stiller. Yeah. Wow. James Lipton. Why does he sounds familiar? I don't know. I think that might be all of the very big names because I am not recognizing anybody else. Oh, Kenny Rogers died this year. Seriously? Holy crap. March 20th. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Wow, that's insane. So yeah, anyway, I don't know why he I mean, maybe they were originally going to use his voice and then they decided in post to change it. I'm not sure, honestly. But what's the name that you're waiting for 2020 to drop at the very end?
Betty White.
I'm thinking Betty White or the Queen.
Like, yeah, true. Like, if either one of those two were to pass away, it would be horrific and sad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
2020 would do it.
Seriously.
So, I don't know. We're almost at the end.
Yeah. Let's hope we can get through the rest of it. I mean, we've got 26 days left, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, let's stop thinking about dead people. Let's move on.
What about dead phones? Will that infuriate you a little bit?
Probably
No.
not.
Okay. Good. Good. Glad to hear it. Samsung is reportedly going to possibly kill the Note line. Get this, to focus on foldables. Like,
Oh, that's a good idea. Everybody's gonna buy a foldable.
Lord, it's driving me nuts. It's been rumored for years, but now even Reuters is claiming that Samsung is killing the Galaxy Note, Samsung's big screen stylus packing phone, which is the only phone that they've made in the last few years that made any sense to me as far as a form factor change. I could understand going bigger, and I could even understand the stylus, even if a lot of people didn't use it, and I probably wouldn't either.
I know I would.
But you're gonna focus on foldables?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? Why not? You can even pack the stylus as foldable.
I don't want to hear that. That's just another
Nope,
way to
it's gonna be
shatter the screen.
The Galaxy Note Fold.
Oh, 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 that's blasphemy. Blasphemy. How dare you say that?
The Samsung Galaxy Note Fold X. Gotta put a number on the end.
That's all there is to say. You just ruin the entire smartphone market if you do this. I'm just glad it's not Apple, because if Apple goes the way of foldables, then we'll never go back. Everybody has to follow them like a lost puppy, and we'll be sentenced.
I'm sure in the next couple of years they're gonna come out with something.
Don't say that.
It's gonna be the Apple Flip. I bet you that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be called the Apple Flip. What else could it be?
The Apple Flip. The iFlip.
There you go.
You'll
the
flip
Apple
for the iFlip.
It's so stupid. Anyway. So Warner Brothers recently announced they were going to release their entire 2021 film slate simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max, which I don't know, kind of makes me want HBO Max now. Depends on the movies that's coming out. Godzilla vs. Kong, I 100% want to see. Wonder Woman, I'm not really all that excited to see. Dune, maybe. Matrix 4, maybe. Anyway, it's just interesting considering all the stuff going on, and especially considering what Disney did with Mulan and making Disney Plus subscribers pay $30 on top of their subscription to watch it. So it's interesting that even though you've got Disney money, you can't release your blockbuster movie for free on your paid for streaming service, and yet Warner Brothers can just drop them on their streaming service free of charge.
I would have been less upset with Disney. I'm upset at the idea of having to pay for something on a subscription-only service anyways. Yeah. It's not like there is a free tier of Disney Plus that you can watch select things for free, and then they asked you to pay for something. You only pay to watch everything on the site. Why do I have to pay $30? Like, if it had been like, I don't know, $9, $10, okay, I'd still be mad. But 30 blinking dollars for a movie? That's more than what they cost in the damn stores. If you get them on, no kidding. Like, even, I don't know, is Blu-ray's getting up that high?
Even Blu-ray, I think, is still like $20.
Yeah, $24, something like that. I mean, come on. Why? So this just makes me happy, but it also kind of ticks me off, because then this is just going to be the death of more cinemas, and it just, I don't know, it makes me mad because we just lost ours.
Realistically, I'm not going to be that mad if we lose AMC. I'm gonna be honest.
Wouldn't be mad about losing AMC either, but then I don't have anything in town or close to town if that one goes. So then what the hell am I supposed to do to go watch a movie? I guess I just subscribe to this, right?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I like the idea. It's nice. I can't believe that they're doing it for free. That'd be the ultimate gut punch to Disney, though. That's kind of like a, screw you. Yeah. You should have done that.
It should have done it. Absolutely. I mean,
even Netflix hasn't made you pay for something yet.
No.
And they just announced that prices are going up, too. I just got the email for it a couple of days ago. They're going up $1 for next year.
Yeah.
But even they haven't charged for something that's already on the site. So that was pretty much a dick move, and I'm glad that they're going to do this for that reason.
Good job, Warner Brothers. Good job.
Stick it to them.
Yeah. I see that the thing is we talked about this when this first started happening with the Amazon Prime Premiere rental thing where you could rent movies still out in theaters. It would be nice if they were to do that as well. I don't the article doesn't say whether or not they're doing that as well, but that would be nice. And that would be an easy way for them to make some money for people who don't want to go to the theaters right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, granted, those people can also just wait for the rental, the cheaper rental to come out, but I don't know. If there's a movie that I really, really want to see, I would pay $20-$25 to see it without having to go to the theater, especially considering it's newly released.
If it's on
I've
a
done it
site
before.
that
I did
doesn't
it with
charge
The
you,
Invisible
sure.
Man. Yeah.
Sure. But if it's on top of my subscription, it should be discounted.
Well, if it's an Amazon, I'm fine with it if it's an Amazon Prime thing. I mean, obviously, if they're gonna try and charge me for an Amazon original, that's one thing. But a theatrical release, I can completely understand because Amazon doesn't really have any control over that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to complain about that either.
Yeah,
I'm going to complain about Disney.
Though. Yes, Disney. That's yeah. No.
And anybody else
Anyway.
that does this.
Yeah. All right, next.
Imagine finding what you think is a typewriter in a fisherman's net, which would be already an incredible find as it is. But then realizing that that typewriter is not a typewriter, but it is a World War II era cipher machine. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be pretty dope,
That'd
honestly.
be pretty dope. That's a rare find there. Divers scouring the Baltic I about called it the Baltic Ski for some reason. The Baltic Sea for discarded fishing nets have stumbled on the rarest of finds. I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
I really am. Enigma machine, encryption machine, used by the Nazis to encode secret messages during World War II. So, there you go. That's amazing. That's all we got to say about that.
Honestly.
I wish I could find something like
cool.
that. But I don't go to deep sea diving.
We're never going to be that lucky.
You could go get treasure hunting permits from the state of Florida and go out there on the beach and I don't know, start diving. You might find some
I'm good.
Some gold.
I'm good. Nope. All right. So, this will only be a little saddening to you if you're a big space nerd or if you recently watched a certain movie like David and I did. But the Space Observatory Arecibo recently collapsed under its own weight. The cables that were supporting it finally snapped, and the National Science Foundation actually captured the event on video via drones. So I watched it. It's a pretty interesting video. Just to kind of see the whole thing kind of come down on itself, but it's also a little sad because it's a big moment in history. I believe one of the first times that we tried to make alien contact, but obviously nothing's happening with it anymore. So maybe something goes in its place. Maybe it forever remains a historical ruin. I don't know. It's just kind of sad.
Were they not using this anymore?
I
Like,
don't think so.
has it been decommissioned? I'm assuming it's been
I'm
decommissioned.
pretty sure, yeah.
Because otherwise, why wouldn't they have like done something about this? Like, you'd think regular inspections would catch something like this going to happen.
Well, I'm assuming that it says here that they barred personnel from getting close enough to inspect any of the cables. So I figure that they decommissioned it and then they realized that it was falling apart, so they didn't want anybody, you know, getting close to it and breaking something and prematurely doing what was eventually bound to happen anyway. So
Okay. Well, I still don't like it.
yeah, it's just a little sad.
A little bit.
Speaking of Arecibo, if you guys haven't seen the sci-fi movie Cosmos, David and I both very much recommend it. It's a little bit of a slow start, but once you get into the movie, it's really good. It's on Amazon Prime, and I think you can rent it other places too. But it's for free if you have Amazon Prime. Or it's included in your subscription, I should say. But yeah, that's it for the articles. We're gonna move on to our discussion topics. I'm gonna start with mine just because mine is gonna be a little bit shorter, and we're gonna go on with David's. So I have long held belief that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and people have disagreed with me time and time and time again. And I've never really been able to come up with an argument that makes sense as to why Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I've just said that it is. And finally, today, I stumbled across this on Reddit. It's gotten pretty gigantic, but it's an argument. It's something that a user posted on r/movies. It's posted by user Gynoceros. And the title is, "My 12-year-old is pissed at me because he accidentally proved that Die Hard is indeed a Christmas movie."
Doesn't this just make you mad that you didn't think of this, but a 12-year-old did?
Well, he didn't think of it. We'll get into it. All right. Last year, I introduced him to Die Hard, and I said it was one of my favorite Christmas movies. All year long, he has been trying to argue it's not a Christmas movie per se. It's just a movie that happens at Christmas time. My whole argument was that the whole reason John McClane was even in Los Angeles was to see his family for Christmas. That the only reason he was at Nakatomi Plaza was for the Christmas party. He wasn't having it. So tonight I introduced Lethal Weapon, which, honestly, I had forgotten also was set around Christmas. But there we are, watching the opening credits, and they're playing Jingle Bell Rock, and everything is decorated for Christmas. Everyone's saying Merry Christmas to each other. So I say, look, another Christmas movie like Die Hard, because I know he's going to argue it's not. He impressed me this time. He said that if you take Christmas out, it doesn't change the story. And he's 100% right. Lethal Weapon can stand on its own without the story changing, even if it happens in the third week of August. Christmas is not at all integral to any part of that movie. So I pointed out that Gruber's gang in Die Hard needed the reduced security and number of employees in the building for a nighttime Christmas party for them to get into the building easier, but they also needed enough employees at the party to create a hostage situation that would get the FBI out so they could turn off the power, letting them drill into the vault. You take Christmas out, and they don't have their opportunity to make their heist. And again, McClane is in that building specifically because it's Christmas. No Christmas, no Die Hard. It's the perfect explanation. And you can't tell me it's not.
I never once argued with you that it wasn't, though. I'm just as happy you've stumbled across this as me, because I could never get a fundamentally unbreakable excuse for why it's a Christmas movie either. This is perfect. It checks all the boxes. You think people would realize that, but Well, it's just set during Christmas. It's not important. Well, in this case, it is. Because you're right.
It
Lethal
is.
Weapon
It is.
isn't. It's not. Yes, it's during Christmas, but it could be the 4th of July and it wouldn't change a damn thing. This is perfect. You have to have Christmas for this to work. Or any other major holiday, which in case they would create. But what other major holiday would you celebrate like this for? You wouldn't. You don't have a 4th of July party at the
No.
office. If
No, you
anything,
don't.
you want to get away from the office on the 4th of July.
Maybe Thanksgiving, but even then, it's hard to argue that.
And then I'd argue that Thanksgiving is just another extension of Christmas anyway. So
Yeah.
Heck, they got Christmas.
It's harder to argue for an office Thanksgiving party than there is an office Christmas party.
Exactly.
Maybe an office Halloween party, but even then, it wouldn't be as big.
No.
You probably wouldn't have all the construction workers out of the building and everything for a Halloween party, but you would have people going home for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's perfect. I love it.
There you go. People can complain all they want to, but it's true.
It's a Christmas
movie. It is 100% true that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And you can't tell me that it isn't.
Why would you argue against it anyways? It's a good movie.
Some people just don't like fun.
Well, you know what? Those are the same people that got us in the mess that we are in today. So.
You saying people that support Donald Trump don't like or don't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
No.
See the correlation.
I did not say that. But I can't argue against it either, so we're just going to leave that one right there in the toilet with the rest of his presidency.
Right. We're done. Not going to talk about it anymore. Okay. So next, we're going to talk about the next episode of The Mandalorian that we have to talk about. Not the latest one.
No.
But
how far behind are we?
At least an episode, maybe two.
No, oh, well. It is what it is.
It's fine. So, yeah, episode 3 is what we're talking about. Basic rundown. We finally get to the planet where the frog lady and her frog husband live. They reunite. The frog husband directs the Mandalorian to some Mon Calamari who say that they know where some other Mandalorians are. They take him out onto a boat. They try and betray him, but said Mandalorians come and rescue him. And then eventually they all take over this supply ship for the Empire, and they commandeer it, get weapons and all that. And the Mandalorian the leader of the group of Mandalorians that Mando teams up with tells him to go meet Ahsoka Tano on some planet. Ahsoka Tano, for those of you who don't know, is very important in Star Wars lore because of the animated Clone Wars series. She's actually a main character in it, and I think she's in Star Wars Rebels too, at least for a little bit. But she's an extremely well liked Star Wars character, an extremely important one beyond that. So I'm interested to see exactly what goes on with that. But yeah, that's the synopsis. What do you think of the episode?
I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. It was one of my more higher ranked episodes. It's probably the best for the season so far. I don't know if I don't remember enough about my feelings on 1, nor the details about episode 1 to definitively classify that, but I feel like it is. It's definitely better than 2.
I think the issue with your feelings on 1 was that you were still a little bit down on The Mandalorian until I explained how you should be watching it. and then it finally clicked, because you were still watching it with the hope that we were going to get somewhere in an episode instead of, having this big side story with little bits of plot sprinkled in.
But we did get somewheres in episode 1.
I mean, I guess,
More
but
so
most
than
of the
episode
episode
2.
most of the episode was still fighting that giant worm thing.
Yeah, but that was fun. Those spiders weren't fun.
Yeah, I guess so. I will say that the spiders were less fun than the giant worm. I don't know. I think this third episode is definitely better than the second one. I wouldn't say it's as good as episode 1, but it's really, really close. It's like 95% of the way there.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay, so it's better than 2. It's a really good episode. I liked it a lot. I like the backstory that we get with it. The action is fun.
This new outlook is making me want to go back and rewatch season 1, because I really let that go.
I didn't care about it as much in season 1. It was when season 2, episode 1 came out. I was like, I'm not watching another season of this. I can't. And then you gave me that outlook. I was like, okay, I can let it go now. Because it felt like a chore to watch it last season. Mm-hmm. Like I had to.
That's the thing, because I was in the same mindset you were. I was like, why is this not going anywhere? It's so slow.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I kind of want to go back and see if this new mindset helps.
Yeah.
Helps the season a little bit more.
It could. It might.
But either way, this episode was really good. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to see where the next episode takes us.
Yeah. What did you think about the little offshoot clan that they said that, I don't know,
that he was a part of?
Yes, I mean, what do we call it? Mando?
His cult or whatever?
Yes. What did you think about that? The explanation for the helmet thing and the ancient ways type?
I don't know. I mean, up until now, we've really only run into these two factions, so it's hard to say whether he's part of an outlier group or these people are just lying to, I don't know,
profiteer,
to try and get on his... Yeah, exactly. So maybe we'll find out more as the season goes on, or as the show goes on. But as of right now, I'll have to reserve judgment, because, like I said, we've only seen two factions so far, and we've seen more of Bando's faction than we have the other one.
Yeah, true. This is true. I'm hoping to see more of that. I want to get more of the backstory. I like it when they give us backstory.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I know something now.
All right. Let us go ahead and jump into the last part of the episode, which is the trailers. The first one we've got is for The Marksman.
I worry about you. Out there in the middle of nowhere, all by yourself. The cartels are running everything through there. Drugs, people, guns.
I don't scare easy.
I've seen darkness.
Who's the best dog in the world?
And I've seen what it can do.
I'm from Pima County Merchants Bank. Let you know that the ranches be sold at auction.
I just need a little time to sort things out.
There's a storm that's on its way.
You're never gonna make it. It's miles to the nearest road. I'll call Border Patrol.
Please, sir, no.
Everybody's gonna play.
I come here to take the woman and the boy.
I was in the Marine Corps, so I suggest you all turn around and adios.
I'm a soldier too. My orders are to take them back with me.
Sir, help him, please.
You're not safe here. Let's go.
What the hell were you thinking taking that kid?
They were gonna kill him. They were waiting for for him at the border. You damn well ought to appreciate what I'm doing for you.
If you want to help me, you take me back. I'll find my own way home.
I'm taking you to your family in Chicago. After that, I don't care what you do.
The man you saw at the border is from the Vasquez cartel. He'll find you. When he does, he will kill you.
I didn't know I needed another Liam Neeson action movie in my life until right this second.
I was gonna say it's a Liam Neeson action movie. How could you not want to watch it?
I'm super excited.
I don't even remember
I'm
the last
ready
one
for
that we
this.
watched that we saw the trailer for that we wanted to watch. I know we haven't yet.
It was Cold Pursuit, wasn't it?
No,
We
there's
watched
one that we watched the last few months.
Hold on. All right, let's see.
But anyways, what did you think of the movie itself? Or the trailer itself?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
It looks
really good.
super good. Oh, is he? Is he really? Oh, hold on.
No. If it's
Upcoming movie, The King's Man. Is that? He's not in Kingsman 3. Doesn't say he is. Anyway. What was it? Honest Thief?
yes. We
Hmm.
still gotta watch that one.
Well, that's something we can watch when I'm down or when I'm up there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Anyway, what's your verdict?
10 out of 10 would go see in theaters. Whether or
Yep,
not that's
me
going to
too.
happen or not is another story, but
Yeah. Well,
I would definitely go watch it.
we would go see it anyway.
Yep.
All right. Our next one is for Don't Tell a Soul.
You're going in and I'm keeping watch. You saw the cash. Cut the tent, break a window. Second floor bedroom, wooden dresser, bottom drawer.
Anyone see us?
No, we're good. Who you headed in you? Hey, run. Get back here!
Hello?
Hello? I'm stuck down here. I cannot get out by myself.
That man is someone else's problem.
Matt, we can't just leave him there.
You stole $12,600, but you want to get busted?
You boys are quiet today, not getting along.
My brother doesn't trust you. He thinks that you're gonna get us in trouble.
You seem like a good kid. You don't have to do everything your brother says.
They gotta wait for us to communicate with each other when I'm not here. Over.
Over.
You're out of that hole, weren't you? Visiting that man? I'll kill you too. Right down that hole.
I don't know about that one. What do you think?
I think I'd want to wait for a review. It looks interesting, but it also doesn't look very promising.
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say wait for a review on that one too.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see. All right, next one, Redemption Day.
Listen, son, those nightmares you're having, they ain't going away. You need to do something about it.
I don't know if it's the right time for me to leave.
You gotta trust me here. Morocco's beautiful.
In Morocco, we have found something incredible, and we have been granted access to excavate.
We have to be careful. We are very close to the border.
What is going on?
Don't move!
Please don't shoot! Please! Please don't!
Brad, Kate has been abducted. She's in Algeria.
They were taken to be beheaded.
The gentleman that we are dealing with is crazy.
I need to get into Algeria.
You're out of your mind.
We can't have him involved in this.
This one's off the books.
We should discuss our approach.
Our approach.
Okay, I'm probably gonna wait for a review on this one. I was with it up until they played those like super stock punch sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know.
My
Now I don't know.
My biggest critique. I don't feel like I understand enough of the plot. I don't think I understand why events happened the way they happened. What's the big deal?
I thought it was pretty clear.
We'll have to have a discussion.
I don't understand how you're. I don't know how you're. I don't know what was so hard to understand.
Why was she abducted?
They said that they were on the border.
Yeah.
It was between Morocco and Algeria.
Uh-huh.
It was probably an Algerian terrorist group
Okay.
that kidnapped everybody.
Just because?
I assume we'll get more explanation in the movie, but what do you need the entire plot laid out in the trailer?
No,
David?
I just want to know why things happened the way they happened, and I don't know. It felt like it didn't serve enough information. It didn't feel like it provided enough reasons to watch it. And maybe it's just because...
I understood it perfectly fine.
Okay, whatever. I'd vote for a review for different reasons than you, apparently. Does it not look promising to you? Is that your issue?
Yeah, I was with it, like I said, until the stock sound effects came in, and now I'm not sure. I mean, it feels like things could always change. It's obviously a trailer, but it feels like maybe they use their best clips for the trailer, and the rest of it is going to be just absolute garbage. So
okay, all right.
I don't know. We'll wait. We'll see. All right, our next trailer is for The Dig.
Should we take a look at them then?
Right. Things like this are usually done through museums.
Yes, but with the war coming, they couldn't embark upon any new ventures.
Well, I've been on digs since I was old enough to hold a trowel. My father taught me.
What are they?
We're standing in someone's graveyard, I reckon. Viking? Oh, maybe older.
Mr. Brown is an archaeologist.
Well, I'm an excavator.
You've come to dig up the mounds.
So you think there's something beneath?
Who are those men?
They're from the museum.
Ye gods!
Mrs. Pretty.
I think you'd better come and see.
Why would anyone want to bury a ship?
I expect this is a grave of a warrior or a king.
But there's more. There's much more.
War's looming. All hands are on deck to excavate before hostilities begin.
The Dark Ages are no longer dark.
Everyone's going to want a piece, and this is your find. Why else will you be playing around in the dirt while the rest of the country prepares for war? That means something, doesn't it?
I don't know about that one. I'm going to have to say no for me.
I'm going to just go out and say it. This is the exact reason why I still pay for Netflix. And why I'm being charged $1 more starting next year for crap like this. Because this just looks terrible. It feels like it could have so much more potential. And it just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. There's plenty of other things on Netflix. There's a Bruce Willis movie, Hard Kill, on there. What was that other movie? There's another one on there that.
Are you trying to save their butts right now?
Yes.
Why?
I am.
They're not deserving.
Why not? They're not deserving.
They're not deserving. They get the critique they get.
Oh, and the second. They have the second on here. Remember the second?
That
trailer.
They have some really
bad one.
Good stuff, and then they have a bunch of crap like this.
Well, I mean, there's bound to be shit around gold, so you know.
I don't want to pay an extra $1 a month for that, though. Come on, I want something good.
I just named 2 good movies right there.
Well, then don't counteract it with this stuff, okay? How about that? Is that fair?
I'm not the one making decisions over there at Netflix. You can bet your ass this wouldn't be on there. Anyway, the next trailer is for Fatal.
Life is a road, straight and narrow. Stay on the road, and it will take you safely home, but make a wrong turn, and you will meet the darkness.
What was that?
The detective's here. She's gonna be taken over.
I'm certain I know you from somewhere.
I don't think so.
Come on, stay and play.
Look, I have a marriage to protect.
You're afraid I'm gonna expose you to your wife? It wasn't a robbery. Can you think of anyone who might want to harm you? Friends? Family? Or a woman you screwed? And discarded?
Who's that lady? What is her name?
Glad you asked, because I wanted to know that exact, because she's so familiar, and I need to know why.
Hilary Swank.
What's she from?
She's in the Next Karate Kid. I don't know if you've seen that. It's the only movie I've ever seen her in.
Not what I recognize her from.
She was in I Am Mother, that Netflix movie.
Nope. I don't see what I see her from.
I don't know, dude. Either way, I never thought I would be intimidated by Hilary Swank, but I definitely felt intimidated by Hilary Swank.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
For real. That's pretty, yeah, wow.
Well, whatever it is, I can't find it, but I know her from something, and damn, that is amazing. I'd see this for sure.
Yeah, yes. I'd probably have to say wait for rental. I don't know if this is theater material like the Liam Neeson one was, but I'd see it. I think I'd wait for rental, but I'd see it.
Yes, exactly. I'm with you on that.
All right, the last trailer for the episode. Boss Baby Family Business.
Out of my way! In days of yore, there were two warriors.
I'd kill for a spicy tuna roll right about now. Get yourself a little something.
The brothers grew apart, and a new age began. The Middle Age.
Dad, is Uncle Ted coming for Christmas this year?
Sweetie, sometimes you just grow apart.
Diamonds all in my ring, player. Gold watches, gold chain, player. Walk in the building, I own it.
Uncle Ted, I missed you so much.
That's my girl.
Woohoo!
You can't solve everything with money.
But you can, Tim.
You haven't changed at all. You're still a big baby. Suck it, Ted.
You suck.
Get that coffee out of my face.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt. I mean, it's a riveting conversation, but why don't you both suck it?
She can talk.
All right.
I'm in the family business, and now you work for me, boomers. Baby Corp developed a new formula that can turn a grown-up back into a baby in 48 hours.
You want me to be a baby again? Thanks for always having my back.
You're my brother. We always stick together because that's what families do.
We need to hurry before the formula wears off.
Okay. I'm probably not going to see this movie, but I did smile when I heard that that was Jeff Goldblum's voice behind the villain.
You wouldn't see
Can't
this?
be Jeff Goldblum. No, I would. No. I haven't seen the first Boss Baby. I refuse to see this Boss Baby.
Why?
It looks
Why?
stupid. It looks so dumb.
This is a kid's movie. This is right up a new parent's
dumb.
alley.
Dumb.
Oh, come on.
Maybe when he's old enough to understand it. But right now, I can refuse to see whatever I want to, and I am using that right now.
While you still can.
Yes, I'm not seeing it. Absolutely not.
Does it really look that bad to you?
It looks so dumb.
That doesn't mean it's bad, though, does it? I'll grant you, it's probably dumb.
Nope, not going to see it.
But every once in a while, you
Absolutely
just
not.
want to watch something dumb. Something to make you laugh.
No. Nope.
Okay,
Want the Boss Baby, not going to happen.
I will not go to the theaters, but if and when it's on something streaming, I will watch it. I'm not paying for it, but I'll watch it one random day on Netflix or something.
Yep.
Just because I've seen the first one, and why not?
All right, well, that is where we're going to leave this episode, guys. Thank you so very much for listening and or watching, depending on what platform you happen to be consuming this on, we'll say. Please be sure to leave a rating on whatever podcasting platform you have to be listening on. Leave a like if you happen to be on YouTube. Subscribe to the feed or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening to this episode of Podcast Period. This episode was hosted and produced by Ben and co-hosted and edited by David. You can contact Ben on Twitter at BenPlaysVidges. That's Ben Plays VIDYAS. And you can contact David on Twitter at Car6by16. If you'd like to chat with us about any of the topics on this episode, you can hit up the show at Podcast Period on Twitter, or shoot us an email at podcastperiodpodcast@gmail.com. We also have a new website that has launched featuring new articles written by us, as well as links to all the episodes. Please visit that at podcastperiod.com. Want to do more for the show, but aren't sure how? We have a Patreon for that. For as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to episodes and so much more, and support the show while doing it. Just go to patreon.com/podcastperiod. Do you love sci-fi movies and shows? So do we. That's why we created the Podcast from Planet X, a podcast where we analyze and discuss your favorite pieces of sci-fi media. Check it out at the link in the show notes. That's all for this week. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
This was a Nerdgasm podcast production.
Well, that was another in a long series of regrettable life choices.
Served at nerdgasmpodcast.com.